success leads to a dark place. It can feel lonely to be at the top. In the beginning, it was all about fun. I just enjoyed water skiing, I think, or enjoyed the training, or just the stuff we're being opened up to. And then as I gained a little bit, as I won a few events, it quickly became my identity, or what I thought was my value in life.
The young Brit Will Asher has done it!
Basically being a winner or a champion, and if I was second or anything, then that was basically what my overall value was connected to, was where I was on the podium. It's probably a good 13 years of feeling like that. When I was able to look back over the career or the body of work, it's understanding where the ebbs and the flows have been and what's been positive and what's been negative. When I do lots of cycling, I ski better, I'm mentally better, a lot of things in my life are better. The bike for me is like a meditation, so it's a time that I get away from everything. You know, I'm away from the house, I'm away from skiing. I really can't do anything else besides just turn the pedals. It pushes me beyond anything else I can imagine. After I've done that, skiing's easy. For a lot of my career, maybe I tried to emulate other people or copy what they were doing, or, you know, I suffer a lot from imposter syndrome. So it's kind of like you don't deserve to be there, you're not good enough. All those thoughts really get racked into the brain, and it's like, well, I've got to do it like that, I've got to be better, I've got to do it differently, I can't do it the way I want to do it, or the way I think I can do it. And over time, you kind of realize that the only way you can do it is the way you do it. And then you've got to work with what you have and try and piece it together the best you can and learn from your mistakes. The ski shed for me is just basically it's a necessary evil. It's really a place to be raw, it's really a place to not be perfect, it's really a place where you're able to fail and there's going to be no repercussions for it. It's a place you can just go and discover. And it's a place that's filled with hundreds of skis of failures and successes. To potentially have the ability to get a ski and then turn into something else has been an absolute nightmare. It's been a living hell because it's been 20 years of failing. It's literally 20 years of just in the trenches. That doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. There's never a win in the moment, there's never a win in the moment. But there's a win 6 months down the line when you sit there and your brain can defragment enough to be like, that didn't work because that was on that ski and that was on that ski and I need that on that ski and that on that ski. Over 20 years, I feel like I got humbled. For a lot of the career, I felt like I was very selfish. Everything was so internal and I wasn't able to really appreciate what was happening around me. And in doing so, I probably isolated myself a lot from a lot of great people, with just not having the ability to open up or feel secure enough in myself to let people into my life.
Hey, that's my private book. Huh? My private diary.
It sounds, I think that's Will's private diary.
I'm just looking.
Yes.
I got to one where you wrote a lot and I just skipped it.
My statement was, if this house was burning down.
Oh, British Junior Jump Champion, 1998.
You wrote in 1998.
Here's where we got really diary and we just skipped. You know, we just went, we don't need that part.
Yeah, that's why it didn't work out. And once we really think about keeping ski going away and in front.
So what's all those numbers?
Yeah,
Just ski widths.
Ski widths.
Then the differences between, so plus 67, 78, 80, minus 1, just basically shapes of skis. And then more towards where I am now, I feel more comfortable to open up and share a little bit, and then it's amazing that actually people will reciprocate and share back. And then having that interaction with people is way more enjoyable than potentially learning something, keeping it to yourself, and isolating yourself again. The thing that really changed it for me was something Nicole said to me, and it was, she said, "I'll love you the same whether you're winning or you're not. Like, it doesn't matter what happens on the day. You're more of a, there's more to you than just somebody that can go around those little orange buoys on the lake. There's more there." And then that kind of hit me pretty hard and made me change my approach to what I was doing. Once you can really understand those words, you can't fail. So you may as well try and fail. So then from that point forward, I'm like, I don't care if I fail. And then that allowed me to try things I never thought possible.
And for his third pro title of the year at 10.25 meters, he is going to try 9.75 gigs. Does he get outside number 4? And his second win in the Swiss Pro Slalom. He's good for 3.
Wow.
We'll get a piece of 4 for the lead. Look, he goes. He's round. Look at this. And the first time the 41 offers have been in Africa.
Wow.
41, 6 at 10.25 meters.
That is the thing that too many people are not willing to do, is fail. And you've got to get comfortable failing, because you're going to do it 99% of your life if you want to be good at something.